As always, please ignore the connection to the morphing grid. I have been editing all afternoon and evening, and I've had company, so of course, as always, legally not allowed to move to adjust the light levels. So we're just dealing with the fucking divine morphing grid back here. But today, being Saturday, August 9th, I have just finished editing the last of Mighty Morphin Season 2. That includes, so earlier I put together episodes 44 through 47, and I just finished putting together the last 5 episodes, 48 through 52. This is a longer one. I do apologize for that. It's longer partly because I didn't want to, so it starts with the two-parter Storybook Rangers. I didn't want to break up a two-parter. I probably should have in retrospect, but learning curves. Also, I included my thoughts on the season at the end, and even though I trimmed it down by a fair bit, it still added a bit of time. But I wanted to make sure I got my thoughts in there. I have a separate outro that I'll do, which is just your standard YouTube, Patreon disclaimer stuff. But it's already long enough rambling. Let's finish off Season 2! I have no idea what this one is about. I don't recall this one at fucking all. Goddamn hair.
Come on.
Oh, book fair. God, I remember book fairs. I just realized Adam did not have a single line last episode. What are you doing to John?
I always wanted to be a princess and get rescued by a handsome prince on a white horse.
Not surprising at all, but that's where this episode's going.
That would work.
Tommy, settle down. You're already dating, presumably, because they can't show it.
Oh my gosh, this book.
Rumble the Magic Elf.
You can't.
My dad used to read me this book when I was a little
You
girl.
can't keep showing me Amy Jo Johnson in a midriff-bearing top.
So many memories.
You can't keep doing that to me. Nah. I thought he already took his recharge nap. Unless this is just a nappy nap, which, you know, mood.
Are you kids enjoying book fair?
Are you enjoying being a bad teacher?
I'm glad to hear it.
I am taking
The more books we sell, the more the library benefits.
I am taking my beef with this character to my fucking grave.
Oh, well, how perfect. 3 little rangers strolling in the park.
Oh, please be Billy, Kimberly, and Tommy. I want my trans team up back.
I'm so glad I found this book. Tom.
Damn it! Fucking Rodney, ruining my fun. That's the gremlin who shrank things. That's the same mask. They just repainted it.
We really are in my storybook.
I think they added fangs too.
Hey, guys.
I like that they let David not have to wear the glasses all the time.
They said they'd cut through the car, so they should be here soon.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And Adam's a poet, or at least a fan of poetry. I knew I liked him. Anytime a member of the team is even 5 minutes late to something, immediate red flag that some bullshit is up. Anytime that the team starts acting differently, like last episode, red flag immediately. Like how Billy especially, you've been doing this for 2 fucking years, my guy. And you're the smart one. You should know this shit. If nothing else, Billy should have like plotted, made like data points for every time something weird happened, and gotten the pattern recognition. I mean, you're telling me Billy's not autistic, or at least autistic coded.
Zordon, let me see if I can track the signal from their communicators.
An excellent idea, Billy.
Billy, hurry, I'm really getting worried.
Aisa, shut up. You're not doing anything to help.
But I don't recall any of you asking permission to make snow angels in my valley.
That's a good monster design.
You on ice.
That's a good monster design. I don't know where they cooked that one up, but I like it.
Their signal tells me they are in the middle of a storybook, but it does not indicate the location of the book itself.
Ay, Zordon.
Excuse the fucking what? Zordon, I know that you're a techno space wizard, but what?
Now what flavor popsicle do you want to be?
We better do something.
You're right.
Dibs on the Kimberly popsicle. And you know what? Dibs on the Tommy popsicle, too. I'm calling them both. Y'all can have
Must
Rodney.
be the cold.
I'm going to crush you in the snow cones.
There's gotta be a way to get the morphers to work. Yeah, but how?
I have suggestions, and none of them are appropriate ways to thaw the morpher. But I have suggestions. Did they just retool the baboon monster from earlier in season 2 for him?
What's going on?
I think they might have. I think they might have just retooled the baboon monster. I'll give them points for creativity too, because they had to design those sets for the story for inside the storybook. I think that the Yeti monster is a reskin, a redo of the shape-shifting baboon monster from the start of season 2.
Come on, baby.
Please do the It's Alive.
Those two wolves couldn't make a mess, much less a monster, but we're going to give them a hand, my
Zed, you have seen them make plenty of messes. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Close enough. Close enough.
my magnificent creature. Oh, Snow! It's the Power Rangers! I knew it! I knew they'd come!
Come on! Join us! As soon as I can convince my folks that turkeys don't live in trees, we're gonna have a blast and blow up the
Hey,
city!
those turkeys in the tree aren't your parents. And you're not gonna blow up anything, turkey jerk.
Your folks are a little hard to swallow. Maybe a good pasty will make you eat.
I like that he likes Bulk and Skull. He thinks they're his parents. That's adorable.
I'm okay. Alright, let's pluck that bird.
Another magician is her old friend. The powers work so
How do you know? How do you know a fictional fucking character? Rita. The only explanation I can think of is that this other magician that she somehow knows got his ass cursed to be in the book, probably by Rita, because she is that kind of a petty bitch. That's one way to fucking carve a turkey.
Hey, let's a foul play!
I would have loved if he was still wearing like the little booties that you put on turkeys.
We came to ask you to reverse the spell on Grumbly Elf.
Never!
Why not?
Because it's not in the story, that's why.
Look, if we could just come in and talk to you. I mean, maybe we could, you know...
Absolutely not. Remove yourself from my door, or I'll turn you and your friends into kiwis.
The fruit or the bird?
You guys, I have an idea. Alpha, give me some colored pencils. Right, colored pencils. Here they are.
What do you just have an arts and crafts corner? What am I saying? Of course you do. You're fucking bedazzled yourself.
You see, I'll draw the toys, then the elf will have them delivered to the children.
I'm not even gonna question that. I'm not even gonna fucking question that.
Uh-oh.
Grumble, why are you stopping?
Quiet. I know the magician is on this page too. If we wake him up, we'll all wind up as fuzzy green fruit.
I guess that answers that question. What the shit is a fucking Die Ranger character doing here? What in the fucking shit is he doing here? Of all the fucking characters, you brought in one of the goddamn bondage trio? And you see why I call him that. Unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-lievable. And now you're letting him out of the book. The more you know.
Yes.
You know what I need to know more of? I need to know why the fuck you included one of the goddamn bondage trio. He's not actually the bondage trio. He's one of the Gorma generals from Die Ranger. But what in the unholy blue fuckery were you smoking to bring him in? Unbelievable. I cannot. What on earth possessed them to use this character in Power Rangers?
Hey, what's going on?
My flabbers are fucking gasted.
Why don't you guys try this one?
Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? Why don't you guys try this one? W
Grumble the magic elf. Ah, isn't that nice?
Kimberly, that was mean.
Yeah, thanks anyway.
That was, oh my god, these two boys are gonna have PTSD by the end of things. I mean, the number of times they've had a monster right in their fucking faces. My boys are suffering. I forgot to mention this with the first part of this two-parter, but what I really like about Zed and Rita being together, not the roofing, still not cool with that, but I like how one of them will have a plan, and then either to put their own spin on it, or to take an opportunity to kill the Rangers, or just to fuck with with their spouse. They'll play on each other's plans back and forth, and it makes them really interesting because, like, oh, it was Rita's plan to put them in the book, but then it was Zed's plan to fuck with the toys. I like how they play off each other, both in their marriage and in character interactions and in their scheming. The only thing that needs to be said about this two-parter, aside from the ridiculousness of the cowboy versions of the Ranger outfits and just the cowboys in general. Jesus, we had time travel literally 3 episodes ago, and now we're getting more. But yeah, too much pink energy is dangerous. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was the creepy... In Die Ranger, the cactus monster was a fucking pedophile. That's not an exaggeration. He was a creepy, creepy child-stalking monster. Literally a monster, but also a monster because they're monsters.
Close your eyes, I've got a surprise.
Really? I love surprises.
You're gonna hate this one.
Okay, open them. Just kidding.
That was a dick move! How are they still dating? That was a dick... I just gotta highlight, that was a dick move. Your surprise is nothing! Fuck you, Thomas.
I know exactly where I'm going to put it. Thank you.
Up Tommy's ass for that little prank he just pulled.
Where'd it go? Come on,
How
guys.
did none of them see that?
Don't look at me.
Yeah, well, that right on the table. What's that stuff?
Billy,
Yeah, what
why
is
would
it?
you touch it?
I don't know. We should take it back to the command center and analyze it.
Maybe analyze it before touching it, William. That napkin ain't gonna... Don't put it in your pocket!
Tommy? Anybody?
That was the cutest little noise!
Anybody?
Woo! I can't even imitate it. That was too cute. They're just happened. There just so happened to be a time hole where at the very least, fucking have it be Zed and Rita's doing after they stole the cactus that no one saw somehow. This show is so silly, and I love it for that, but this show is so silly.
Kim's lost somewhere in time. We don't even know where.
You don't even know when. That is not an outfit to wear in Wild West days. The White Stranger! White as in clothing, not as in ethnicity. With the green hat band, I love it, I love it!
The White Stranger.
May I help you, miss?
You could help her find some clothing. Well, now she's dead. Behold the viewing globe.
Come on, kid.
All hail the glow cloud.
Miss Alicia?
Alicia, yeah.
Rocco.
Rocco! Come on, go with Rodney. Rodney would have been perfect.
Get them their clothes.
At the mall.
I'm amazed that they even consider those clothes.
I think I need some air.
I'm not trying. Mind you, when I say like just like in the settler or colonizer, the Return of the Green Ranger with that time travel, I'm not trying to like be a jerk when I make fun of the clothing, but you have to acknowledge that if she was wearing these outfits, or what Aisha was wearing when she got sent back in time, hell, what the boys were wearing, the jeans, people would look at them and be like, why are you dressed like a whore? Why are you dressed like a harlot? Billy, put some clothes on that don't make you look like a whore. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. At the very least, women should be giving her side eye with how she's dressed, and the boys too. I think she looks great, but that's a very 1990s outfit, not 1890s outfit.
Goldar and his goons are heading straight for the time hole.
So are we just not saying phrasing anymore?
And all of you will disappear because you will have never been born.
Not necessarily never been born. They might just have been born elsewhere, like Stone's fucking Canyon.
Calamity Kim?
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Kim.
Nice.
This here's a right impressive device, Miss Kimmy. You're not from around here, are you?
Guys, I think we better talk.
Don't tell them about the future.
And that's the whole story.
You told them about the
Power
future.
Rangers and monsters, huh?
Oh! No, you did not steal that man's clothes. That man was fucking somebody. You interrupted a good time.
Oh no, time was closed.
There's gotta be another way to get in.
Not from here.
I mean, you could at least buy the time hold dinner first.
Kimberly. Better go back to the command center. Tell Zordon. Yeah.
Also, I think that's the first time they've been inside the community center well morphed. Goldar had to go back to Western expansionism to stand a chance at actually destroying Angel Grove. I just want to put that out there. Alright, I mean, it's a two-parter, so not much to say. Let's just fire up the second half of it and watch Kimberly kick some goddamn ass like the boss-ass bitch that she is!
Just run now, please. Go.
Billy, we appreciate a gentleman, but get the fuck out of Dodge!
Okay, Goldar, what do you want?
That was a devious camera angle. The new face actress. She put some heat on that call out.
This works. Here goes. It's morphin' time!
Was that little wink on purpose? I feel like she gave us a saucy little wink right there. And that's not just my crush on Amy Jo Johnson talking. I'm saying. Hey, language! This is a kid's show. Been too long since she's gotten to do her flips. Boys, you have well, their guns probably got... What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, to finish the thought, their guns probably got confiscated when they got arrested. What is that? You know what? We're going back to the other camera mode. Alright, I've been waiting for the command... I knew she made it to the command center in this episode. I have been waiting to point out how in the colonial colonizer time travel with the new Green Ranger, they even talked about, should we go to the command center? Well, what if the command center is not there? That would have been earlier than this. Why would they establish? Because we know from episode 1 that the command center is within walking distance of Angel Grove. Now that's modern Angel Grove, so maybe like if here's the command center, Angel Grove had enough urban sprawl to be within walking distance of it, whereas this is Pioneer Western Expansion Angel Grove, so maybe much further away. Regardless, the settlers would probably know, the colonizers would probably know that it was there. Why would you build your town near that? And why does Zordon think that this is adequate disguise?
Zordon, intruder alert!
Zordon, it's me, Kimberly.
A Power Ranger.
Zordon's like, oh, this is interesting, what the fuck?
I'm picking up a recent disturbance in the time stream. It seems you were accidentally swept.
I'm feeling something probing my time. Wait, hang on, I gotta do the Zordon voice for this. I'm feeling something probing my time hole. I'm Zordon, and I'm in a Pioneer Western tube!
You already have the energy from your pink coin. Too much pink energy is dangerous.
Don't be sexist. You could maybe make the Back to the Future excuse that until Kimberly and the like that time moves congruently. So it's not like Kimberly goes back in time and everything she does immediately impacts the present day. So it's not like, you would expect it to be that. Hang on, I'm getting into this. Okay, you would expect it to be Kimberly goes back in time, interacts with everyone's ancestors who look identical to their descendants, talks to Zordon and Alpha, and therefore in the present day, as soon as the team is like, wait, where's Kimberly? Oh, she fell in a time hole? And Zordon could be like, yeah, 100 years ago she came and stole the power coins and gave them to your ancestors. I would have stopped her, but I was already in my tube! I'm getting mileage out of that one this episode. So that's what you would expect to happen with time travel and actual quantum fucking mechanics. If Star Trek taught me anything, that's how that shit fucking works. You could, however, make the argument that it's more like Back to the Future time rules, where things you do in the past take time to catch up to the present day. That's why Marty slowly faded out of the photo. So you could say that Kimberly goes back into the past, and then it's not until in the past she actually interacts and talks to Zordon and Alpha then that catches up to them in the present, and then they can say to the team, oh, I just remembered. This is a thing that happened. I would have mentioned it before, but she hadn't done it yet. Don't think about it too hard.
Chronoton particles exist outside the space-time continuum.
So if we tune into these particles,
they're also great on a
maybe
salad.
With this divining rod.
Where was he keeping that? Because that face he made when Bulk pulled it out, there's only one place he was keeping that.
The first Earthlings to use the power coins.
So he does fucking remember. He does remember, and he probably only remembers because now that Kimberly is giving them the coins.
Oh, I wish we found those chronoton particles.
How would that made of a dude? How would that make? How
Well,
would have?
I think they really vamoosed this time.
How have?
William, go darn it.
God damn it! God damn it! How would that have made a difference, Alpha? So I mentioned it several episodes ago. I mentioned it, I believe it was episode 10. In that reaction, I had a similar slip of the tongue. Yeah, that would be the slight family history of speech aphasia kicking in, because in my head, I knew the sentence order, but it kept getting mixed up on its way out. It's one thing where every now and then I'll get a character's name mixed up, or I'll get a proper noun swapped with a completely random one, and I won't notice it. But when I'm noticing it happening, I'm pretty sure it was the Venus Island episode where I was trying to say that Kimberly is a grappler as well as a gymnast, and I accidentally said Crimbly. This one just now with Alpha, that one was frustrating because at least with Kimberly it was funny. With this one it was just fucking not beating my head against a wall, but trying to spit out an entire fucking wall. But yes, Alpha, how would finding the chronotons earlier have helped? God fucking damn, I hate when that happens. I usually play it for laughs, but it can be very frustrating.
Alright, you guys, get behind me.
Clay Nation, what in Clay Nation? Morph, you stupid fuckers! Did she at least tell them to hit the Z? Oh, dance fighting! Oh, we haven't had that since Zach left. Well done, Adam. There should always be a dance fighter on the team.
It's the white stranger.
Alright, settle down. Kimberly, settle down!
Still here. It's time to
Oh, he's packing heat!
Don't you come back.
What?
I knew those lessons south of the border would pay off.
Alright, settle down, Rodney. Or should I say Rodriguez? So the thing about the fringe that I also just realized is that it implies that even though these are the same power coins that the team uses later on, having the fringe and like the kerchiefs and everything, it implies that the power coins or that the morphing grid somehow knows like whatever is colloquially appropriate, which is why they're wearing cowboy boots and not the regular Mighty Morphin boots.
Here's to the Pink Ranger, wherever she is.
To the Pink Ranger.
Seal of approval. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. God damn. God damn. Fuck.
To the Pink Ranger.
I forgot about that part. God damn. Yes, I do unapologetically simp for Amy Jo Johnson. I am never going to deny that fact. I simp for half the goddamn cast, if you've been paying attention. And drumroll, please. Final episode of Season 2! That thing Tommy's making, it's going to be used, because in Die Ranger, there was a puppet monster. Like a puppet size. It was a whole thing. Oh, Billy pulling once again.
Do you want to see my project?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to see her house?
Hey, wow, that's excellent, Violet.
Looks just like you, Billy.
That's stalkerish.
It certainly does.
That looks like Billy by way of Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Maybe I'll see you at the gym.
Sure. Why not?
Stalker.
The sun red, the sun died to embers. A spell I shall cast if my lines I remember.
Incantation! Just make him a bad Blue Ranger! How difficult can that be? Blue Ranger, be back!
The only thing more enjoyable than when they get to have Kimberly be evil and let Amy cut loose is when they have Billy be evil and David gets to cut loose. This is gonna be good. Fucking be good. Last episode of the season. Don't let me down.
Together we will destroy the Power Rangers.
Oh, he's already getting to it. Look at his face. He's already channeling all the fucking rage.
Man, Violet has a crush on you.
Violet is stalking him.
Violet? Don't be ridiculous. She's not even my type.
Red flag! Red flag! Red flag! You all should know this by now. Acting differently, acting weird.
During the fight.
I'd say.
Wait.
Wow. Billy's new workout plan must be working.
Yeah, I'd like to know his secret.
Okay, but is he doing 1,000 reps? Is that guy doing 1,000 push-ups?
Hi, Billy.
Okay, Statue Billy, remember, she gave you life. That is your mother. You be fucking nice to her, young man. And I can say young man because you're literally barely, an hour old, tops?
Billy?
Oh, rude, being rude. Wow. Smack him. Like, are you gonna take that from your son?
Guys, he's been acting really strange.
Yeah, almost like it ain't him.
There's something funny going on. I'll find out what it is.
Finally wising up. How many times have I said that the minute somebody is 5 minutes late to something, 10 minutes late to something, that as soon as somebody acts even slightly out of character, or in this case, blatantly does the opposite of what they just said they were going to do, in the case of asking out his stalker. Red fucking flags! Flags redder than my shirt!
Plus, that's not Billy.
They're finally learning. They're finally learning. Oh, fucking West Side Storying it.
Something about morphin' time, isn't it?
Billy, what are you doing? He's got a morphers too.
Nice! Quick thinking, Kim. Good job. Oh, are they both gonna morph?
It's morphin' time! Triceratops!
They are!
The park's not big enough for the both of us. That's right.
What happened to too much blue energy is dangerous.
Violet? I just wanted to apologize for the way that I've been acting. I haven't exactly been myself lately.
It's okay, Billy. Everyone has a bad day once in a while. I mean, I'm sure there was a good reason.
Yeah, he literally was not himself.
You're really understanding. Do you think that maybe you and I could go to a movie sometime?
I'd love that.
Don't date your stalker.
Oh, right. Like,
Very fun. I liked evil statue Billy. I would have liked a little bit if David got to cut loose a little bit more, because when David gets to cut loose with mind control and being evil and everything, he is amazing. But a good episode. Not a season finale by any stretch, but that's just production order issues and shit. I would have put this one a little earlier and ended on the Wild West two-parter, personally. So, let's talk season. Overall, an above-average season, but only barely. Unfortunately, Saban, the season itself, a lot of factors kind of sabotaged it. When, most notably, of course, when half the cast left. Because not only did they spend, let's look, 8 episodes total of having to work around the fact that half the cast was gone, made a lot of things incredibly difficult. I mentioned it in the various reaction uploads. They were not subtle, and they did not do a very good job hiding it. It worked when I was a kid, because I was a stupid fucking kid, but now that I knew what to look for, it was so blatantly obvious that it was fucking insulting. On top of that, there's the spillover, where it's not just that Austin, Walter, and Twee left, that Jason, Zach, and Trini they always had to find excuses for why they couldn't be on camera outside of the Ranger uniform. It forced them to drop storylines they were developing. I imagine that had those cast members stayed, or more accurately, had Saban not been a cheap motherfucker, they were going to have a relationship forming between Trini and, I think, what was his name, Miguel or something like that? I think he was supposed to be Ernie's nephew, I think they said. They were obviously building towards a relationship between those two. Zach's cousin. They were obviously, like, building up a side character. And I kind of wonder, were these two supposed to learn the identities of the team at some point? For whatever reasons. And because those actors left, those storylines were completely fucking scrapped. Why not keep what's-his-name and have him connect with Aisha as mutual new kids in town, and just pass the relationship storyline from Trini to Aisha? Why not do that? Even fucking better, I mentioned it in my videos on those episodes, you have established side characters. Make them the new Rangers. You still gotta find a third, but, like, make Zach's cousin the Black Ranger, make what's-his-face the Red Ranger, and I joked, bring back Angela as the Yellow Ranger. You know, just, you could have, instead of introducing the 3 new characters, you had existing side characters that you could have brought in. Another thing, on a more side note, I really wish they had just let Bulk and Skull learn the team's identities, because the way that they kept up with the harebrained schemes, some of which were better than others, it just got repetitive. Not as bad as them constantly getting food and paint and garbage shoved in their faces. I appreciate that they left that aspect of the characters more or less behind, especially because Walter and Jason, too many goddamn Jasons, but Jason, the actor who plays Skull, are very, I mention it all the time in my videos, they are very good at the comedic acting, comedic physicality. And wasting that on, here's some food, Bulk, was exhausting in season 1. So I appreciate that they're getting to do a little bit more of their actual skill set in season 2. I think the other thing that really helped, and likely it helped because of how much the season struggled with the cast change, was bringing back Rita. I don't love the roofie. We don't approve of violating consent in this fucking house. But I do love that Rita came back, especially because she came back in the last dozen episodes, 3 of which were the wedding. So a full 1/4 of the episodes that she has been back for were her scheming to come back. I appreciate the excuse they used to get a new face actress in. So Barbara Goodson has been the voice of Rita ever since they first started adapting Jew Ranger footage. She tried, I was looking it up, she tried to wear the costume, but she's literally 5 foot nothing, so she physically couldn't do the costume, which is a bummer. But I appreciate that they kept her on for the voice, and Carla Perez, who took over as the new face actress for Rita, does an excellent job. She does an excellent job matching up to Barbara's voiceover, because and I'm honestly surprised. I think they probably just didn't swap the voices because, the kids are too stupid to understand. They had a whole ass excuse. They literally acid washed Rita's face to make her look younger as an excuse to bring in the new face actress. They could have done something similar where, like, drink this potion and your voice will be melodious. And that would have been an excuse for Carla. Sorry, wait, is it Carla? Yes. That would have been an excuse for Carla to be the face actress and the voice. I really, really appreciate that they did not find an excuse to fire Barbara, because Rita's voice is goddamn fucking iconic. Some good choreography. The team is pulling out stunts left and right, and I don't just mean flips and shit. I mean like style. There was that bit where like Billy caught the bag as it was falling back down. That was fucking great. Yeah, a lot of really good, and the putties were hilarious with their fucking entrances. I really wonder who was approving those, because that was a fucking riot. It was a good season. I do think that season 1 is overall a better season. The first 40 episodes of season 1 are overall a better season. Zed by himself is a more interesting villain than Rita by herself, mainly because Rita was always restricted by the original Jew Ranger footage. Even in the Jew 2 stuff, she was still restricted by the Jew Ranger footage. But Rita and Zed together, you can't beat them. You can't beat them. The way they're always sniping at each other and stealing each other's plans and one-upping each other's schemes and trying to get power over the other. It is fucking hilarious. I absolutely love it. I wish the date rape wasn't fucking there, but that kind of does sour the whole thing, unfortunately. And I am excited for season 3. It's going to be pretty interesting how that all gets adapted. I remember From what I remember, they do adapt... That's the other thing. I want to make sure I mention it. So, biggest beef of the season. This is why I shouldn't be recording this shit past my bedtime. Biggest beef of the season is the fact that they did not use the Die Ranger suits. Not just because the Die Ranger suits look fucking good, but because they didn't... Oh, now you're getting off my lap? Really? You little fucking fluffy bitch. Leave the... No, don't eat the Post-it that's on the floor. Because they did not use the Die Ranger suits, what that meant was that unless they made an American version of the Monster of the Week, every time a monster from Die Ranger footage was used, the Rangers could not interact directly with it until they went up to the Megazord level. And I said it repeatedly, it makes Zed's monsters... I said it more times than you actually saw, because I usually trimmed it out, edited for time. It made Zed's monsters look fucking weak. Now, we got some great fights when we got half a dozen or more Zhu 2 monsters on the screen, because then that was good shit. But for the most of Zed's monsters sucked. Just because they did not get to interact with the team. The team can only fight putties so many goddamn times before we just have to pull the plug on it. But yeah, so that's what. So I remember. I feel like they adapt more Kaku Ranger yokai monsters into American versions for the team to fight. But I am really looking forward to when we're done with the Mighty Morphin suits. I love the Mighty Morphin suits. They're not my favorite suits of all time. I do love them, and I do, but they should not be in every fucking season. And it weakens the material when you refuse to adapt them. Die Ranger has amazing goddamn fights. It is nothing but a kung fu movie. It is 50 fucking episodes of everybody was kung fu fighting. And fucking season 2 wasted that. I should not rile myself up like this before bed. But thank you again for watching. I did really enjoy it. Thank you again for watching. See you on the Patreon. See you in September for Season 3 of Mighty Morphin and for Alien Rangers, because those are basically the same thing. And I will see you in October on YouTube for those seasons. And that is it for Season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Thank you all so much. All of you from TikTok who are joining me on YouTube and Patreon. You are all the reasons I pulled the ripcord, bought the new setup, completely changed how I'm doing this, got the editing software. It has been... I have watched and been editing this season in just over 2 weeks because I have an obsessive need to get nice and far ahead when I'm doing this stuff. When I was doing just TikTok and I would hold up the phone and hit record and save the 1 minute little piles of clips as drafts and everything, it's a lot faster because I could just watch the episode and be done and save it in my drafts and wait until whatever day I want to upload it. That ain't how we're doing it now. That ain't how we're doing it now. We got to watch the whole episode and then we got to edit it down. We don't have to watch the episode twice because I just, I look at the waveforms to see when I was yapping. But it still takes time. Then I got to edit out all the clips for TikTok. Then I got to put the whole episode together. Then I got to make the thumbnail. But again, this has already been long enough. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed these last few episodes. I think they were very entertaining. The season, like I said in the recap, got a lot better once Rita came back. I am looking forward to Season 3 and seeing how they do with Kaku Ranger footage. And for, as always, just get it in here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being part of the YouTube community. You can watch all of this a month earlier on the Patreon for as low as $1 a month. $1 a month gets you access to all the videos with that earlier access, as well as videos that are going to be exclusive to the Patreon, such as when we finish Mighty Morphin, we will be watching the Ivan Ooze movie. If you want to watch the Ivan Ooze movie along with me, you can do that at the $2 tier. And if you want to get all the behind-the-scenes stuff, such as, I always mention, these 5 episodes of this upload, I take the full recording and I put that on Patreon as well as part of the behind the scenes tier. So it's the alpha tier for $1, gets you the Discord, gets you the videos a month early. The Ranger tier for $2, you can do the watch parties, and the Zordon tier for $5 gets you the behind the scenes. So not only do you get to watch all the jokes that get cut and all that, but you can watch the entire episode. You get to watch the entire freaking season. I spend money and buy the seasons. You know, this is next one. This is season 3, obviously. But I buy the seasons because I hate relying on streaming. But that is, as I keep mentioning, that is enough of that. There's the co-pilot again. I can't feel my legs. And I will see you all next month.